today's video, I'll cover 4 keys to raising an emotionally intelligent child. Hi, this is SALIMAH of SALIMAH, and if you're looking to build a life in alignment with your soul, then you're in the right place. So I wanted to make this video today because I'm sure as parents, we all want our children to have a happy, healthy, fulfilling, meaningful life. And in order for them to do that, it's extremely important that they have emotional intelligence. It's one thing that the school doesn't teach, however, it's something that every child, every human being would need to master. Because without that, you're just looking at a lot of suffering in life, because we all have emotions and we should learn how to manage them, because there is no life without emotions. It would be not a good life without emotions. And as I've said in my previous videos, emotions actually are serving a purpose. They're coming up for you to work on them so you can have a better life. So it's important that we teach our children how to manage their emotions, and so that they can be productive members of the society. And some of the characteristics of people who are emotionally intelligent are assertiveness, patience, enthusiastic, and they're driven. Versus someone who's not emotional intelligence, they are aggressive, bossy, selfish, they are pushy. So I'm sure every parent wants their child to be productive in this society, since we have to live here temporarily. So let me cover 4 ways you can make sure that your child is emotionally intelligent. Number 1 is that you as a parent have to learn how to be emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature yourself. Because if you have not awakened and if you are not taking the responsibility for your own emotions, then you can't teach your children that, because then the children normally model who you are more than what you say to them to do. So number 1 responsibility for every parent out there is to work on themselves, to work on their own emotions, to learn to master self-awareness. What are some things that are triggering me? Why did I react that way? Was that reaction normal? Is this something I should apologize for? Sometimes we react and it's nothing to do with the child, but it's taken out on the child because that's who's in front of you at the moment. So always be aware of your own thoughts, your feelings, which is what emotions are. They are derived from your thoughts, which are then derived from your identity and your belief. So master and know how you are handling yourself. When are you getting triggered? Why are you getting triggered? What are your thoughts? And then learn to regulate yourself. Catch yourself before you react to someone. Because when something happens, pause, because that's where your freedom lies, and then respond rather than reacting. Because when we react, we don't take that moment of freedom to process what's happened. So it's important as a parent that you first learn how to master your own emotions before you can teach your child anything. And that may involve you working on some of the way you were brought up and what happened in your childhood. It's very important that you heal yourself first before you can master your emotions and teach your children how to do that. So the first responsibility is for you to master your own emotions, and just by doing that, you will raise your own energy, and that will be felt by everybody else. That, without you saying a word, would have an effect on the rest of the family. The next one is teach them how to be self-aware, and teach them why we feel the emotions, that they have a part to play in their life. Emotions are guidance for them to work on an area, or sometimes emotions warn us to get away from situations, to stay away from some people that are not doing good things with their life. So emotions are extremely important. It's important that they know how to be self-aware and know how they are reacting, why they are reacting, who they are reacting to, what's triggering them. And when you have mastered that yourself, you'll be able to teach that to your children as well. Next one is how to self-regulate yourself and how to feel the emotions, because it's important to feel the emotions. We cannot run away from the emotions and get into addictions so we don't feel the pain. It's important to feel the emotion and then to work on it and figure out how can you work on it and what is it trying to tell you. And you can help them. You can sit with them and ask them questions and help them figure out why these emotions are coming up and what are they trying to tell me and how can I work on them, and who's triggering me. The next one is set some time aside to be able to communicate about your feelings. It's important that you share your feelings and they share theirs, instead of it just being a one-way communication, and help each other through your feelings and your emotions and your triggers and your reactions rather than responses. Work on that. Work together at working on those things, because even you as an adult will have a journey where you will be learning how to handle your own emotions. Nobody will be perfect. It's a journey to master the emotions, and you get better and better at it. It's how fast you can come back to your true self, which is by the qualities of your soul, which is love, peace, compassion, kindness, joy. That is your true nature. And when you are off track, when you're feeling anger, when you're feeling jealousy, when you're feeling negativity, that means you're away from who you are naturally and authentically. So the quicker you can come back, the more emotionally intelligent you are. And it's a process that you have to teach and you have to learn yourself. Like I said, you cannot teach anything that you haven't mastered yourself. So those are the 4 steps, and I hope 4 ways rather to teach your children to emotionally master their intelligence. And let me quickly repeat them again. Number 1 is you take a responsibility as a parent to work on your own emotional intelligence and maturity and figure out what are your triggers. Learn to self-regulate yourself. Be aware of how you are reacting and why you're reacting to certain people or certain situations. The next one is teach them to be self-aware and know what their values are and know who they want to hang out with. Know why they're getting triggered by some people as opposed to other people. What is it about those people? Teach them how to self-regulate and how not to react to certain people, and how to take the time between whatever happens and then they react. Tell them pause and then respond to situations rather than reacting to situations. The next one is be open with communication about feelings. Tell them it's okay to feel all the feelings rather than running away from the feelings, because we are supposed to feel the pain so we can work on it. If we don't feel it, we won't work on it. That's why emotions are coming up, for them to be worked on, because like I said, the more you are straying away from who you are by nature, which is by the qualities of your soul, the more the emotions will come up to guide you back. So emotions work as guides to bring you back to who you really are. So put some time aside for you to be able to talk about it, whether it's once a week, once a month, whether it's a dinner time every day, if anybody wants to discuss something. But it's important to have a regular routine where everybody can be heard and understood and seen and accepted and feel normal, that it's okay to share the feelings and it's okay to have emotions. I hope this video served you. Please share it with anybody else who needs to hear that, any other parent, and hope you enjoyed it. I'm sending you love. Thank you for watching.